So, what is up? We are back with coffee and tea.
Season 2.
Two.
What's going on, y'all?
Desi P live in effect, okay? I just want to thank y'all for being patient and appreciate y'all for tuning in. So, I do want to go over some things. You know, this is going to be a really good season. We got some good topics coming up. If you guys out there have any topic that you guys want to talk about, just let me know. Comment on the live. We're going to be reading comments this season.
Oh, man.
So, anyways, I want to go into the sponsors. We have Iron and Grind Training by my own personal friend, Ruby Ehoff. She is actually given a week free, and also that comes with meal prep. Hit her up. You can catch her information on my Facebook page. I'll repost it again. She is bomb, you guys. If you guys go to her page, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, you'll see her. Like, she does her thing, okay? Hit her up for that week free. Make sure you mention coffee and tea. And now we want to go to the next sponsor, which is Account on Us, Mobile Taxes. Tamra, she does her thing. Get more for your buck and get it done right. So Account on Us to get them taxes done right. She would be giving $50 off on Prepare. So hit her up. It's tax time, y'all. Get it cracking.
Yeah, I got some taxes. I hope she can get these non-profit.
And she do bookkeeping too, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
hit
All
her
right.
up, hit her up.
Account on Us. Mobile means she coming to your house?
Is she gonna come to your house?
And come to the office and she gonna come, man. What's her name?
Tamra.
Tamara. All
And
right.
I'll be sharing her information on
The deacon
Facebook
needs
as
to holler
well.
at you.
So we're gonna go ahead.
Des, wait, I got this. What's all this about here, Des? I mean, all this old black on, you got your gun here.
You know, I should have had some black ons
Is
today,
that AI
but
or is that all Desi?
this actually is AI. You know,
It
they
looks
do
just like you, though, 'cause
they do photo shoots. You know, they do like your own personal photo shoots.
Des,
So when
you
I
could-
glamour up, this is what it look like.
I mean, you know, the AI could be tripping like you got all your fingers and everything on here.
Got my ring on.
Got your,
It don't got my tattoos, but we'll work on
all right,
that.
but I mean, all right, Des, Des came back season 2 ready to get it in.
Right.
All right.
So we're gonna be drinking some coffee. And oh my goodness! You all see what he got?
Gatorade. Coffee and tea.
He didn't understand the assignment.
I got the Gatorade because I'm a G. I'm about to go in.
He didn't understand the assignment.
We just be arguing in the morning. What makes you wake up in the morning with coffee and tea?
You know,
And start these like I'm reading some of your old posts. I gotta go to some of your old posts. I gotta go because some of your posts just be offensive.
it don't be offensive.
Towards
You know what?
men,
No,
like-
not necessarily. You know, like for instance, you know, it was one post I made where the lady was saying about, you know, don't expect 100%.
Yeah, the 100% thing.
Uh-huh.
Let's start with the 100%
Yeah.
thing.
So basically, she's saying, don't expect 100% from me if I have to do 50% of everything. I feel like some men, and I ain't gonna say all men, but some men, you know, okay, women work too, men work too.
That's the era we live in. Two people work.
Exactly. So my thing is, when a woman works, we also come home and work. While the man is like, okay, is my dinner done? Is the kids put to sleep? Have you picked Ron up from practice? You know, like, I just got off work too, honey. So, but now you want me, now everybody is done, everybody's sleep, homework's done. And now you want some, you know what I'm saying, tang.
I want some loving.
Right. And I'm tired now.
And he didn't help you do nothing? Did he help you do something?
That's what the lady said. That's what I'm saying. Is that even right? Do you? I mean, if I'm doing 50% with you, you should be doing 50% with me. So if I don't clean the kitchen, make sure you go in there and clean the kitchen. At least take the dishes out, put them in.
Okay.
Put the clothes in the
Nobody has a problem with that.
right.
I mean,
but some people do.
I don't think there's a problem with that. I think here's the thing in all of that. This comes down to control, because as soon as a man is doing 100% of what he's supposed to do, biblically, spiritually, however we want to say it, it is not your job to work. It is my curse to work as a man, to work by the sweat of my brow all the days of my life. That was my curse.
Right.
But yours was in childbearing. The woman's was in bearing child.
Right.
That's why her name is Woe, W-O, man. Woe man. Woe man. Woe man. She's the woe unto the man.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
That's what her. So if he's doing this is where what baffles me, and when I hear it, like the Aisha Curry thing. I really would like to hear your take on somebody who has everything but still complains. That's the funny part about women. If you got the dude that's doing 100% of everything, maybe you don't got to worry about the bills. You're secure or whatever. But he say, hey, when I want to get out on time and I want what I want on time, you don't have a problem. Then you got a headache and you tired, or you've been with the kids all day. Because I believe that a woman that stays home all day, stays at home, and she's a housewife.
Right.
That's a job still. That's 100% of
it definitely
women
is.
Taking care of the kids, making sure the bills, the house is clean, and now she's sitting there maybe reading a book. You think she's just been chilling all day? No, she hasn't.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, that's not what we were told as men. We were told if we took care of everything and we did what we were supposed to do as men, women would not have any problem submitting to us. Sorry, men who told us that. That is a lie.
Right.
That is a lie.
Exactly.
And let me share this with you when you say when.
Hey, Johnny, Ruby.
Especially black women. Especially black. So no one gets it twisted. I have been married to a black woman for 26 years, been with her for 31.
Right.
And I'm saying especially black women. You guys want to know why black men and so many other men date outside of their races? Because when they were told if they took care of everything and that was going to happen, it usually happens with the other races who in their culture, they just believe that. He's taking care of everything. I have nothing to say as long as those bills are paid.
I feel like if you date not your race, it's because I feel like you're weak.
Yeah, that's a black woman's response.
Right.
You're weak.
Yeah, because you can't.
I feel so bad for the brother who actually really loves his Hispanic or white
I'm
wife.
not. You know what? Let me take that back. I'm sorry, y'all. Because I feel like,
and that's why they go.
I feel like black women are. I feel like black women are strong on their black men because we're part of the fight with you.
You
We're part of the fight. It's hard for us black women as well, just as the black men. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like now, these days, we have to work just as hard to climb to the top, just like a black man does. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So you can't come to us and be like, oh, babe, you know, the supervisor or this and this and that.
Black man down. That's again. He can't have a bad day.
No, you can't have a bad day. But you have to understand.
Now you just said if a man come to you and say,
"Babe," you have to understand that you can't. You have to put on a different.
Yeah. That's why brothers is going through mental health and losing their mind because they can't come home. They black queen and she understand. Or just have an ear. You had a rough day, baby?
No, definitely.
But you just said you can't come and say.
No, I'm saying
saying.
This is what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. If you go to work and your supervisor is telling you like, okay, you got to wrote you up or whatever, and then you're complaining about the supervisor
about being written up.
Yeah, what you did. But this guy over here, and Hispanic or this white guy over here, he didn't get wrote up, but he did the same thing. You can't do that because at the end of the day, this is not. You have to make sure that you're progressing over than everybody else, because that's what they expect. We shouldn't have to do that to climb to the top, but that's just how it is. We can't work at the same level as everybody else and get the same respect.
That's us as just black people, period.
That's what I said.
So the understanding,
black men and women.
Yeah, but so the understanding should be even mutual, but even more so for the black man. When you have a black man.
Nyree says most of the time it's not black women being strong on the man. It's because the black woman less likely to shut the F up when the man is running game.
Yeah, I get it's just so many hurt women out here by the men they choose. I'm sorry for y'all. I feel sorry. I'm sorry.
And you know what? That's right. That's true.
Because every time the response, and I hear these responses from women, you chose it.
Yeah. Why do you allow a man to run game on you?
Y'all know a dude's playing game when you. I know a dude right now. Everybody know who he is. He know that they know who he is, but he's still knocking them down, and then they be over there mad and fighting. And I'm going.
And that comes from a man not being able to keep it real.
But hold on. He keeps it real. He tells you, I'm a player. And the chicks be still wanting to be with him, but still be crying and still be wanting to fight each other, and he be laughing. So who's stupid?
Yeah, that's true.
It's like when I watch Waiting to Exhale, I used to be like, why are dudes mad? Nobody on the movie was terrible, but the one dude that was married to Angela Bassett. One dude. Everybody else, Gregory Hines was cool. The black father that turned out to be gay, Tariq's daddy, Leon, and Layla Rashawn. Layla Rashawn was a hoe in the movie.
Okay.
She was a hoe. It's like, why was the dudes looked at as like, look how bad? She the one chose Leon, who had a wife, and the other dude that was snorting cocaine.
Right.
Them your choices. You didn't like the fat dude at the job.
Why do you feel like women?
Them are your choices.
Why do you feel like women put themselves in a situation for a man that's no good to them? Why do you feel that way?
Because I've been on this earth 54 years, and I've not met a woman who has not liked a dude, who has not liked a man, or was interested in a man that they just felt like they could change. 90% of y'all think y'all can change the dude that. I don't play with lions. I don't go to this. I'm not a lion tamer. You know why? Because I know what a lion is. I don't care if somebody. Oh, like when people tell me, "Oh, he don't bite."
So you don't feel like your wife changed you in any kind of shape or form, fashion?
Changed me?
Yeah, changed you.
I changed because I loved her.
Oh, so
she didn't change me. When I wanted what I wanted from her, I said, "Oh, I know what kind of woman she is." Then I had to change.
Right.
You ain't gonna change me. You can't make me change. I have to want to do it myself.
Right, for her.
I gotta do it, but
you wouldn't. But what I'm saying is, you wouldn't have changed if it wasn't for her.
I wouldn't have changed if I didn't like her, like I like her.
Right.
So the dudes you think like you and you think you can change, they don't like you.
My point exactly.
And you keep choosing that same dude,
right?
Thinking you gonna change him. He don't like you.
Right. He's probably a womanizer.
So I hope you listening. So stop wasting your time because you don't got a whole lot of time.
Let's see.
You're 35 and ticking.
Ruby said.
I love Ruby. Hi, Ruby.
If my man is paying the bills, I'm going to stay home, cook, clean, and do whatever he asks.
That's what they say. Until they have to do it. If is a big word with 2 letters. It's a big word.
Let's change this around. If the woman goes to work and you stay at home,
I would never do that.
But okay,
I don't even know how to play that.
Okay, but
I don't.
But
I'm working since I was 9.
If that was the case, would you make sure you cook, clean, make sure that and everything, or would you be playing video games all day?
I ain't got time to play. I'm trying to make some bread. I'm trying to make generational wealth, so I don't have that time. So, yeah, I play games now. You know, I play the game here and there, and then I'll sit there and be like, okay. But it's just a relaxed thing for me. I'm not a gamer. I'm not up until 3 in the morning when the new game come out. I'm too old for that. You know what I mean? But I get what you're saying. No. Like, there's times now. Like, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm my own business owner. And my wife is a teacher. She goes to work because she wants to. She didn't go get a master's degree in education to sit at home. Her mother, her father, the way she was reared. Her sister went to Cal Berkeley and Maryland Law School. Her brother went to Notre Dame. She went to UF. She didn't go to school to come home and just take care of kids.
Right.
Now, I'll take you back to, I have 4 boys, but 3 boys that grew up in my house, me and my wife. My sons, my wife can't, when she got pregnant, she's like, I'm not. She didn't say, can I? She said, I'm not going to work until my sons go back to school. And our kids were stair step. So you talking about 5 years old and he went to school and then 5 years. So now, 10 years I'm like, oh, okay. She had that. She was like, you got to take care of this because I want to be at home with my babies.
Right.
And I was like, oh shoot, I got to get it cracking.
Yeah.
There it is. And I miss, only thing about that I think in the beginning I was really messed up by, because I was 29 years old. I got married at 29, 30, 31. Here comes my first kid, 32, my second one. And I'm like, whoa, okay. I missed some time with my boys as babies because...
Odie said, you're right, brother. We changed because we love them.
There it is.
Odie.
That's why that's my brother. See, that's it.
Ruby said all the men need to watch and learn from you.
Thank you, Ruby. But at the end of the day, that was like, only thing I regret is I missed a lot of time because I was trying to provide, and it was like a flash. Like, man, my boys are 6.
Yeah,
and I missed 5 and 4 because I was working in the school and then hustling and making sure diapers. I got 3 in diapers. I got, you know what I mean? And I'm like in the ministry and I'm doing this, doing that. So I'm like, man, this is, oh my God, you know what I mean? But it was like, she was adamant, like, I want to be at home. I'm going to rear my boys. And I didn't have no fight.
When you're in a relationship, not a marriage, you get with somebody, you guys start talking. Is it still fair game? Is it still fair game to where you can be in different relationships? Why do I feel like if you're not, what's the word? Like, if you are just talking, you guys are getting to know each other, and this man has other women that he may talk to because maybe he's weaning out who he wants to actually be with, why do it be a problem when the women is doing the same thing?
That's just a lack of communication between 2 adults. So somebody's lying, nobody's being honest up front. So when I counsel, I tell people, whatever you did in marriage, whatever you did dating is still going to happen in marriage. You're not going to go to the altar and act like everything changed, right? So if you didn't have good communication dating, you ain't going to have it married, right? You're going to have to learn how to talk. That part of I'm getting to know you comes back, it comes directly with, hey, I'm getting to know you. I don't know if you're trying to be exclusive.
Yeah, like you have to, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. I feel like men don't give it all to the woman. Like, he don't say like, okay, I'm messing with other women, just so you know. I don't want you to get confused if you see me out with someone. That's communication. But I just feel like men don't like to keep that part real with the woman, and then she's thinking that you guys are in a full blown committed relationship. How
can she be thinking that
if he didn't tell her?
If he didn't tell her, or if we didn't have the conversation, right? And how can he be upset when he pull out from going to get him something to eat, and then here she come with another dude,
right?
And she just went out with him 2 weeks ago, and now he on her phone like, oh, this what you doing? Well,
I feel like men need to quit pillow talking when they're having sex, because I think you guys are misconstrued. What's the word I'm looking for?
Misconstrued?
Yes, the woman's mind.
Why do you? So tell me this.
Because
tell me, why do you say? Why are you making that? Because when when 2 people are feeling each other and they go that far sexually and they in the midst of it, you will tell a nigga it's his and lie to him in a minute, because ain't nothing.
It probably is his.
It ain't his.
She probably only messing with him.
In the moment, it's his. In the moment, just like in the moment, I love you. Oh, I'm digging this.
If
you
a woman is,
you the best I ever had.
No.
In the moment, Everybody is lying because I'm in here's what I'm gonna say, because I'm in my flesh. I'm in my flesh. In the moment, if you look me dead in my eyes and we in that groove, this the best thing that's ever happened in the moment. Now, when I leave you and you leave me,
Right.
and reality sets,
Right.
dog, it was bomb, yeah. But oh, girl over here, she called, and that.
And then you go straight over there.
And the same thing happens with women. Women are no different. I told you last time, men are dogs and women are cats. Dogs will use the bathroom right on the grass. Women use a litter box to cover theirs up. It's the same thing.
Oh wow, are you serious? No.
Yours just smell nice and it's in a box. Ours is right there on the grass, and somebody got to come pick it up with a plastic bag. It's the same
Let
thing.
me see. Wait.
It's the
D.
same
Strickland said it's a lot of men that tell women that they deal with other women. Wait, let me say it again. It's a lot of men that tell women that they deal with other women. Sometimes they respect it, sometimes they don't. It's either you're going to be in
A
monogamous relationship or you're going to be in an open relationship. Like he said, communication between two adults. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah, you have to have that communication, but a lot of men don't. Now, I'm not going to say it's black men because I feel like all races do that. Like, okay, we're going to just tell you because we want to get in your pants. I feel like the men are like, okay, if I tell you I'm messing with her, and her, you might not let me come over and eat dinner and get in your bed.
Right. But I think it's all it's all in the presentation, right? It's all in how you present yourself as classy and who you are. Mm-hmm. And just who you are as a person, right? There's some men that just absolutely love the challenge, right?
Didn't I say that, Ruby? It's a sport for them.
But it's a sport for you too.
No.
It's a sport for you too. You don't get dressed up every day to not want to hear that you look good.
No, because I could tell myself that.
You tell yourself that, but it don't feel like it when somebody else tell you. Me telling me, I know I look good. But when I walk out of here and I'm smelling good, I just got a fresh haircut and I'm dressed nice, whether it's my wife or somebody else, hey man, you look really nice today. Hey, that don't feel the same as you telling yourself. You don't do that. Right. So when I say it's not so much when I say everybody likes a challenge. If a dude is not exclusively dating anyone, and he identifies somebody that's bad, he want to get to know, he ain't gonna go all and go, hey, I like you, but I like a whole lot.
We're gonna touch on what you just said. Hold on, Tori Hurd said, oh my God.
Yeah.
That I don't know if I can say all that on Facebook, but what do you say? A Turo in real life. What does that mean?
I don't know.
What does that mean, Tori? What is a Turo? Stephanie Garcia said, laugh out loud, not so my ex. And we were really honest. I was only his, and he told me he couldn't and he wouldn't promise till at least a year. I still kept it only his, no lie.
Okay, well, Stephanie, there's still some dinosaurs in the world. I mean, every time I see something that Jurassic, there's some rarities that happen, but I'm saying, in the moment of it all, you know what I mean? Most of the time, when it's passion and it's just flesh, that's just what it is. And I think that I never give women, or I never give women. I'll say I never give women, and I'll never give men the man I didn't even know, like. When you got with the dude that was a player from day one. You knew it. Your gut told you, but you still thought, like I said, maybe he'll change for me. Maybe I can make him whatever. I'm going to do all the way. And that's why most of the time when you see women hurt, it's because they did give their all to try to change something that wasn't going to change.
And you see a lot of women
I ain't got no pet lion.
They'll get dogged out for the whole 2-3 years, and as soon as he get on his knee I want to marry you. Yes.
Like you marrying somebody that wasn't like he just had a transformation.
Exactly.
And then you went, ooh, I thought he was going to be different.
So somebody asked me in my inbox.
Wow.
Somebody asked me in my inbox the other day. They said, why are so many marriages? Why are people cheating in their marriages more so now than ever before? That's a good question.
I think why because we don't
Do people get
because
bored?
most people get bored. I think one of the biggest things I have as a pastor in the church, and I love talking to you about this, and I have a intimacy coach who I talk with, and she calls me and she says, Pastor, I need to talk to you because most of the people that she counsels are church people. And she said, it baffles my mind. What is it? And I said, because we don't talk about it. We don't talk about sex. We don't talk about, I've told you, some of the counseling sessions that I've done with pastors, with ministers, with people in church, they have a misconstrued idea of what marriage is supposed to be. It's both spiritual and natural. You can enjoy your mate. So there's a lot. And then there's just not a lot of respect for the union of marriage. So there's a lot of people that go, you know what? Somebody's being deprived in some area, right? And there's only three things that mess up a marriage: sex, communication, or money. If one is off, they all off. You ain't got no money, ain't nothing to talk about, and you ain't getting none. Period. Right? It flows just like that.
Yeah.
Right? If your money good and we having good communication, sex could be okay because all these two is all right.
Right.
But if one of them is really off, if the money is off, if the money funny, everything funny, right? Then there's some that the money is cool, sex is all right, but he don't stimulate my mind. There's no conversation.
Right.
He doesn't understand me. So most of the time when I'm counseling or talking, I'm trying to figure out, did you know her? What was y'all personality like? What did y'all talk about before y'all got married?
Well, I feel like usually the sex is pretty good for if you're cheating. Then
Stolen waters is sweet.
At first it's good, but then all of a sudden I don't know if the men or the women, they get bored and they want to, try other waters. I don't know, but I do want to have
in marriage.
In marriages, yeah.
Well,
I do want
The
to.
scripture says stolen waters is sweet, and you have to understand about Jezebel, the Jezebel spirit, as they would say. Jezebel will do anything and everything that a wife will not do. So if a wife is depriving you in an area, Jezebel makes sure that she fulfills that fantasy. That's why when I talk to women from on the spiritual side, I have to say, hey, check this out. Betty Wright said it better than anybody else. Be a cook in the kitchen, a lady in the streets, and you know what else in the sheets, right? Bottom line, that's you and your husband. The bed is undefiled. You guys gotta communicate. You gotta have conversation about what I like, what I don't like, what happened.
Yeah, and why you touched on that too. Like I want to be able to bring if there's anybody out there in the Facebook world that, excuse me, Deacon.
Go ahead.
That are do like the sexual pleasure parties and know about the toys and things like that. I would love to have you on the show because I feel like where a lot of relationships are missing that the stuff that that'll sexually please each other. As far as foreplay goes, that I think a lot of marriages forget about that, and then instead of going back to it, you guys just start simmering down. So. I want to bring somebody on. So if you have experience in sexual pleasures and all that good stuff, keep me posted. Hit me up in my inbox so I can bring you on. Cause
I think what's it called, pleasure parties or
pleasure parties, yeah. Because I'm a very sexual person, but I would love to bring another one, even if a woman and a man on here that are would be good too. So
yeah.
Now, with that being said,
I had one of your other questions that I found on your page. I got
in the church life.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people say that is. I ain't gonna say. I was getting ready to say something weird like church sex, but is it? Do you get a lot of that when you counsel? Like the sex
boring?
life is boring.
Absolutely, I get it. I get it because I think you have. I'm 54. I'll be 55 in the next 2 months. I feel 25.
Oh, no, that's right.
I sometimes when I get it right, I don't think I look 54. So, but quite honestly, I try to stay, as Dr. Dre said, I try to keep my ear to the streets, to the younger generation, in the sense that the new church is going to be 22 to my age, right? The growing church. But I think what you have is you have a lot of old views from people who felt like, and pastors who taught something that they were taught by their pastor. So you're talking about my pastor was, I'm 55, so my pastor died about 3 years ago. So he was definitely, he was like in his 70s, right? So his pastor was from the 30s and the 40s.
Yeah.
So whatever he told him, he took it and tries to put it over here in the two. It don't work over here in
Right.
this day. And you're in the, I talk about this a lot. We're in the information age.
Right.
You probably had this with your daughter, like where you said something, and your daughter was like, okay, mom. And when you look back in the car, she's Googling what you said to fact check what you said as it to be true, which means the kid is saying, Mom, I believe you, but I got to fact check it, right? So everybody fact check. And I'll give you a main problem in the church: oral sex. Oral sex. So you have some pastors that tell you it is sodomy, it is wrong, it is.
Why is that?
I'm just giving because of what they were taught.
Oh.
Okay. Then you have other pastors that go, I stay out of people's bedroom. It's not right. So there's a big divide in churches or with people who now say you both grew up. One grew up saved and one didn't, and one was experienced and wasn't. And now those are the two people that get married. And he over there like, nah, baby. And she like, no, that's nasty. My dad, he the pastor, he said, and he like, nah,
Yeah.
And now he wants to, you know what I mean? So those are literal things. I've had people who ask me, literally, they're so messed up. And I say this in a sense. Hey, can we do outside of missionary? And I went, huh? And he's like, positions. He literally asked the question, a brother. And I was like, oh, no, dog, you. I was like, I wasn't a pastor at the time. I was growing in ministry, and I was like, no, you good. Mm-hmm. And then I went to the pastor. I was like, man, I hope I didn't. He was like, no, I don't know what's wrong with him. Mm-hmm. But we think sometimes we get to the place where we over spiritualize, and we think, oh, is this, your thoughts are your thoughts. Right? When you with your mate,
Right.
when you with your wife, be as nasty as you want to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's your bedroom.
That's you, right?
Right.
But a lot of people think, oh, I'm being something, and God's gonna, and it becomes that. So I deal with a lot. I deal with a lot women who say he think he doing something and he ain't. He done brought his Bible to bed. You know what I mean? I'm like, I done had to tell a brother, hey, bro. She been to church already.
Right.
She ain't don't come up in there trying to have a sermon. She's trying to get her hair pulled a little bit tonight. Like, stop tripping.
Yeah. And I want to mention too, Ari, I'm glad you, she wanted to start a ladies group, and to where we get together and women get together and we kind of just, talk about stuff that we have going on, and it stays anonymous. Like, it doesn't leave that area. So I feel like that's a good group to start. So,
it's tough.
a lot of,
That's
lot of us women go through the same things or don't really have people to talk to about our relationships or in marriages and stuff like that. And we may have questions. So, if you are interested
It's called a church. You guys can surely come 11 o'clock. I'm just joking.
Because we might not be talking about church stuff all the time. So that's what I'm saying. So, let me know if you guys are interested in something like that. We could get that together, pull us some women that are, some powerful
Just don't
women.
make it a man bashing
And it might be, but you guys wouldn't know because you're not going to be there.
I just want you guys to be productive and get stuff done. Y'all do a lot of man bashing and it don't go nowhere. I'm looking for this post you had about baby mama, baby daddy. Y'all going on and got married, and it's okay for somebody to reprimand the child. I'm looking.
Oh, so it was a post where the man ends up getting with
got married.
got married to someone else, and he
Okay, here, let's talk about it.
Okay.
If you have split custody with your baby mom or baby dad, and they have moved on and got married, and your child is in their care every week, is it okay for the step parent to discipline? I already have a problem because you're asking that question. Your child, whatever discipline fits the behavior, if it is a whooping or grounded, phone taken away, etc. Why or why not? What was that question about? Like why?
So basically, I had someone call me, and we was debating on, if these kids, these teenagers is something else these days. So basically, she was saying if my new husband and my son gets into it, and my son, he was trying to tell him like, okay, I need you to go take the trash out. And he like, oh no, I don't want, and it gets, and he spit, and the son spits on her new husband.
It's time for the new husband to whoop his tail.
Okay, but some people are saying no, do not hit my son, and vice versa. If the female, you got the daughter, and she does the same thing to the husband's new wife, here come the other mama like, no, you better not hit my child.
Then you need to teach your child. Your child need to go to your house.
Right.
They don't need to be living with us.
But
and this comes back to communication before you get married. I have counseled people who have children.
But you don't expect that, though.
Bringing children. Well, you do.
I mean, you don't expect the child to act in that.
The question is does that child know who his father is? And that father, you said baby daddy, and that child obviously knows his father or knows the mom, knows that, has a relationship. When the question comes back to, when you decided to take the union of marriage and you already had children, where were they at in the conversation? Back to communication. Hey, me and your mom is gonna get married, or one-on-one first.
Right.
You guys know I'm really fond of Desi, and we're getting married. I want to have a conversation with you guys about how you feel. I want you to be as open and candid about what your feelings are. Me and your mom have not been together for 5 years, 10 years. She has a boyfriend, and you guys have accepted that. But now I'm going to take a step a little further than boyfriend, girlfriend. We're going to get married. I want you to tell me good, bad, ugly. I'm your father. I'm going to always love you. But I want to know how you feel. So when I come back and talk to you and say, hey, the kids were good. This is how this one felt. This is how that one felt. So I want you to know up front what we're dealing with. Nobody talks. I can tell you right now. Yeah. Nobody has conversation. Everybody like, it's almost like baby boy. Right. Shut up, Jody. Mama got to have some fun too. Okay.
No, that's true.
So when Melvin grab you by your neck, nigga, and have you mama on the couch, because nobody had a conversation. Nobody really had. So it just depends on how old those kids are, right? What that whole situation is about. I think but when you decide to take that deal, and then I'm gonna go a little deeper. You obviously moved into my house.
You talking about the son or the daughter?
No, the family. I'm a man. So you obviously moved into my house.
Obviously, we're not gonna go there yet.
If I'm married,
how do you know that?
I'm just saying, hypothetically, if I marry another woman and we're getting married, one, I'm not moving into your house. I'm a man. You're moving with me. You know
how many men move in with a woman?
That's why they don't have that's why they don't have their balls no more. Because the first thing y'all get to saying is, well, nigga, you moved into my house. So no, if I'm a man and you respect me as a man, I don't come with you. You come with me.
See, you still based in them old ways.
That ain't old.
Yeah, because
that's a grave. That is a grave, respectful woman. Your house will be my house. Your God will be my God.
Most men these days are moving in with the
Them
woman.
is some sorry niggas. You need to move with me. I don't come with you. We get together, we say, babe, is your house ready to be income property? What do you need? We need a new bathroom, we need a new kitchen. Let's upgrade that. You want to get the equity out of it and move, and you put that money back in your pocket. You worked hard, that's your house.
Well, that's grown men over, that's grown men over 40.
No, that's grown men. Go do that, or do you want to keep that as income property? But you came with me, and when you came with me, I got your kid a room because now he became my stepkid. I let him know, you know your father. You know who he is. I'm not going to disrespect your mother. I'm not going to disrespect you. But you're not going to disrespect my house. This is what we do. This is how this is.
Let's see.
And the minute he get out, I'm calling his father.
Right.
Say he spit in my face. Come get him before I have to whoop him and kill you.
Well, that's respect because you sent the phone call.
Before I do it, come get your kid.
So okay, let me answer this comment because I got a question for you on that one. Kahaya said it's all about respect. You need to teach them to have some respect, and what you said, right? Communication is the key. Abby says that was disrespectful, point blank. Period. She should have handled that straight up. Mm-hmm. Kahaya said, so not true, right, Desiree? Coffee and tea. Shamita said, same with me, say the same stuff you in my house.
There you go. See,
and Ruby said, not all men have a house.
Well, I'm just saying, but if I don't have a house, I'm not going to ask you to sell one. I'm going to say, okay, what is it going to be before? I might not get married to you till I can provide them. Because I'm not. I watch my father. I know my dad.
But you guys can have together. You move it together as one.
We're going to go get another house. I watch my dad. I watch my dad do it. When my dad married my stepmom had a beautiful home in Locker Center, and he was like, I'm staying here, but we selling this, and we getting something together. Mm-hmm. And they did. And when they got separated, they didn't sell everything. They didn't divorce. They got legally separated so they could keep the assets that they had. And my dad was like, she my girl. She went through me with whatever she went with me with. But you're not going to keep throwing your house, because women know how to throw men out. And
that's what Cassandra said. Real women wouldn't treat a man that way if just because he moved in with her. Right. That's not true. Right. A woman's not going to be like, oh, get out.
I'm just saying, but I'm saying as a man, I would just probably tell you, like, babe, I love you. I just don't feel comfortable just moving into your home like that. That's your home. That's yours. You bought that without me.
So a woman why shouldn't a woman feel the same way?
Because it's my job to bring you to the house. It didn't tell you to bring me home.
What told you?
It told me that for this cause shall a man leave his mother and his father, right, and he should cleave to his wife, and they become one flesh. It don't tell me.
But it didn't say you could move in with her.
It tells me I am the man. I am not.
And you can still be the man moving in with her.
Can I tell you something? He made me first.
You know what? That's what we're gonna say that for another.
He made me first and gave me a job to do. You know what it was? Till the ground and name the animals. And then he said it wasn't good that man was alone. Guess what? Adam had something by the time Eve got there. He had a job and he had he had a relationship with God and he had a job already. And he had somewhere for her to go. He didn't make her first for him to go over there with her. He made him because that was his job. Love your wife as Christ loved the church and gave himself for her. Not love your wife and whatever she can do for you, get what you can, brother. Nah, that ain't what it say.
Right.
I gotta love you and take care of you because that's my job. And so if that's my job, my primary. Now we can have a conversation. I know it's all relative, right?
Right.
You can have a conversation. Say, hey, babe, I want you to move in my house. Your house bigger than mine. Mine's worth more. Okay. Now, are you letting me put my name on there?
On the house?
Uh-huh.
If it's ours, yeah.
If you had it.
If we get married, yes, that's okay. Our house.
Again, not in California, after 10 years, it's community property, right? So now after 10 years, if you decide we ain't getting along, guess what happens?
Well, if you're not married.
I'm talking about if we're married now.
Oh, okay.
right? I said, if we're married, you say, yeah, you're going to put my name on your house, right?
Right.
10 years go by in California, it's community property. If we get in a divorce, guess what? The house you bought without me, that you added my name to, in the divorce, you got to sell it and not get half.
But you don't supposed to get married to think you're going to get a divorce
I didn't
either.
say that.
But you're giving me an example of that.
I'm implying
right.
then, if it would be a little bit. See, I got into this big argument with one of my best friends. He's my best man at my wedding, and he said, "Would you sign a prenup?" And I said, "No." He said, "Why?" I said, "Because I love my wife." He's like, "But what if?" I said, "It ain't no what if. If my wife come and get half after I get married, we got married and I had to start over, that's on me."
I feel like if a man or a woman asks you to sign a prenup, that means you have a business relationship, marriage.
Y'all not good.
Right.
So we got into it. So my point is, I'm not saying you go into it with that thought. I wanted to hear what you said. You said, if we marry, you're going to put his name on there. Cool. I hope y'all stay together, because at the end of the day, guess what? He get half. After 10 years, he gets half of that. Half of that house is his. Mm-hmm. That he didn't help you pay for. You had it before he got there.
And in your retirement, it would be all of mine. But if you cheat on me, the house ain't half yours because you cheated.
Where is that written?
It's written. You better look it up. You better look it up.
You can go to your lawyer.
No. You gotta have facts.
It don't matter. They're gonna say, "Sorry, ma'am. 10 years in California, it's community property. You 50%. It doesn't matter."
Somebody help me answer that. If a man cheats on a woman,
that has to be in writing.
What has to be in writing?
That if that's the case, that would be part of a prenuptial agreement, that if he's caught cheating, then he doesn't get it. That would be that. But if you don't have that in writing, California law states after 10 years, everything becomes 50%. 50%.
I don't know. I'm going to have to do some research on that.
Okay.
Because I don't know.
I've been through some of these.
I don't know about that one.
All right.
Kahaya said, and that would come, here we go. I had missed that. Cassandra said, a lot of men feel the way he feels, but you can do all the moving in with me, baby. Kahaya Brewster said, I can't even write fast enough. She said, you're thinking the wrong way, sir.
What do you mean?
Shamita said, me and my husband has been married and have been married for 8 years together, 14 years. He moved from Los Angeles to Bakersfield. He has been the sole provider the entire time. However, people calling, oh, wait a minute. I lost where I was at.
She mean what?
However, life can throw curveballs. My husband had 5 heart attacks in 1 week. Thank God he is fine. He has a new heart transplant. He's recovering and doing well. I have been the provider and breadwinner for the last 3 years, worked very long hours, and I don't have a problem with that. He showed me in the beginning that he's a provider. Now I'm going to do my part and take care of him. That's right.
Yeah, I saw a video, or my buddy was telling me about a video that was it was phenomenal, and the husband was now the stay-at-home husband, and he said, I forget what the wife did. The wife was like, he's the stay-at-home husband because I was the stay-at-home mom. Mm-hmm. And he has his own practice.
Right.
And she said, I was the stay-at-home mom because I think he sacrificed what he did so she could become a doctor.
Okay.
And when she became like this surgeon, she was like, babe, you don't got to work no more. Like, I'm making this bread, you sacrificed for my dream.
Right.
And she was like, you can stay at home, do your company you're doing from the house. Like, but again, it's communication. They talked about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know what she said. Most men, I'm not thinking about, I definitely don't think about going into a divorce before. I'm just asking, when you say it's ours, I want to make sure it's ours. So if you saying, hey, I'm gonna put my husband's name on my house now, we're married, cool. Maybe now I bring an 800 credit score and my interest rate go down now, and I got another income
Right.
in there. It lowers the whole house because of that. All I was saying is, are you okay with
Right.
putting his name on there, understanding the law?
If your
And
wife,
a lot of women do not want to do that.
if your wife, and this is hypothetical speaking, if your wife gets pregnant and the kid comes out not yours, but you guys been married, she made a mistake.
That's a rough one.
What?
You talking to me now? Right today?
And she made a mistake.
I love her, but I'm not built like that.
So you mean to tell me
I
you would
love her.
leave?
I'm not
You
built
would
like
leave
that.
your wife if why you drinking? But why though? Because men make this mistake. They call it a mistake.
So I told you last time. I found I had a son. I said I have 4 boys. 3 I have with my wife. I have another son that I had that I didn't know I had.
While you was married?
No.
Okay.
29 years.
Okay.
We've been married 26 years.
Okay.
We've been together 31.
Okay.
My oldest son is 34 now.
Okay.
Okay. So when I met my wife, I didn't even know I had a son already. My son found me on Ancestry.com. My wife got me Ancestry, and I did the whole deal, and I told you the story. And somebody called me and was like, and I was like, this is somebody trying to get some money. And I was like, what y'all tripping off of? And then come to find out, he was 100. Only thing didn't come out the back room when we went and got the test was Maury Povich.
But I feel like you kind of went over that question.
I went over that question. My situation was before I got married.
I know, but what if she
I'm
married?
married right now, I don't even fathom the thought that my wife would do that. But if my wife did that and she got, you know what I mean, she was like, baby, I just truly made a mistake. I would tell you right now in my heart of hearts.
But you knew she cheated once, though. You knew she had cheated, but you
you
wasn't.
said if I knew that.
She cheated on you. It was an act. But she ended up getting pregnant. But
Ain't
she all of the
nothing
time
is
thought it was yours. She thought the child was yours.
She couldn't think it's mine because I got cut in 2011.
I'm not. He gets on my nerves.
So now that makes it even worse because I can't have babies. So my wife
Cassandra
came
said she's not doing no kids conceived out of marriage. Absolutely not.
there you go.
Yeah, but you know what, Cassandra? It's a lot of women out there that'll.
Oh, I know women right now. I know.
I
men.
know a lot of them.
Yeah, well, it's a shortage of men, I guess.
Ladies, it's definitely a shortage of men.
Nah, it ain't a
It's
shortage.
it's
of men.
definitely a shortage of. Let me turn back. Of good men.
It's a shortage of
good men.
It's a shortage of what my friend just told you guys. That can I airdrop you something and you can play it? How do we do it? It's an Instagram video. I gotta save it first.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you gotta.
I can't play it here and they hear it.
Yeah, off your microphone.
Off this microphone, they're gonna hear it, right?
Make sure the volume's up.
So Charles Kellum is a very well known.
You shouldn't even put all that up.
It don't matter.
They see all that.
They don't care. Y'all see what I'm doing? He's he's one of my best friends, and let me hear.
Let's see what he talking about, y'all.
He wrote a book called The Book of Game. The word game means getting a major edge.
I think I had
Yeah, you probably heard
seen
him.
some of his stuff before.
So I got to turn it up, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I think, let me see.
Why are we doing that? Oh, you got it.
Don't have what our grandmothers or their grandmothers
Okay,
had
let's
Turn
start
it
it.
down a little bit so it can.
Let me start it
of
over.
seeing potential in a man.
Let me start it over, right? So here it is.
You know, the modern woman of today, they don't have what our grandmothers or their grandmothers had. Grandmothers had the art of seeing potential in a man. Women want the finished product immediately. The modern woman sees potential as a curse word.
Ooh. So can you see? Tell me when you say, I want all your friends and everybody on your page right now. Tell me how you recognize potential in a man. How do you? Well, see, you're married now, so but when you
Well, before I got
before
married.
you got married, or anybody out there, because again, I chide women in this sense, and I say this facetiously. I don't chide you, but I go, come on, woman, you knew that dude was janky when you got with him.
Right.
How do you recognize potential in a good man? I wrote a play called The Blessing in Disguise, and we're probably going to shoot it this next year or do it this next year. The Blessing in Disguise, about two women. And that's what it's about. It's about being able to recognize potential in a man. How would you say, you recognize potential in a man?
That's a good question. Before I answer that, I'm gonna say the question he asked, ladies, is something that you actually need to be chiming in on when you meet with somebody, because I feel like you guys forget what potential is, and you guys go for whoever likes you, whoever thinks you're pretty, whoever thinks that they want to get into bed with you, instead of actually realizing if this person really likes me. And then you get into bed with them and it's the enemy, and then he's cheating on you, he's hurting you, he's abusing you, he's hitting you. So my thing is, when I see potential, you want to look at the background. With me and Odie, we had several conversations. Once again, he might say I'm lying, but he waited 6 months for me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't.
That was from last season.
Right. I didn't open my leg for 6 months, and I wanted to get to know him because I was ready for marriage. So
Right.
so the potential I wanted to see was,
Would he wait? Would he wait?
will you wait and wait?
Now, Odie said that didn't happen, but
It did, but wait. But when I say wait
teasing.
without having to be with other women. Focus on me. So is it like I'm focusing on you? Then, okay, once you get that, okay, that part, you got that locked in. Then the conversation, what is your background? What is my background? Can our backgrounds match? Can we get along? I want to make sure you got all that cheating out, because
like I hear you said something earlier. You said something about the video game, right?
right.
And I hear women. The video game is the absolute funniest thing ever for me. Like, to hear like dudes like really come home from work, play the game, don't even talk to their woman. They just like, I'm on the game, I'm on the sticks, right? And you 30-something years old, it's like,
Right.
wow. But like, at what point do you got like look at and say, dude is a hard worker? Like, I see him go to work every day.
Right, go
I
to
see
work.
him, like, if he has a kid, he ain't
takes
even
care
care
of
of
his
that kid,
yeah.
and he ain't hollering about no child support.
Right.
He ain't like, are you looking at those things?
Those things, yeah.
That's potential. Like, he got some great traits.
Right. So
And
if I
that's-
have a child, I know my child will be taken care because I love the way he loved his child.
Right, and so
Yeah.
so I think that's what Charles was saying again. A lot of women, and me and him had this conversation. He was like, "Deke, what is it?" I said, "I don't think women know how to do what our grandmothers did, and our grandmothers did stuff." I just saw my grandmother today, 93 years old, gonna be 94 next month.
Amazing.
Just awesome. But one of the things she did, she used to tell me, she would grab a man by both his hands, and she would shake his hand and say, "How you doing, Mr. So-and-so?" Let me shake your hand. And when he would shake his hand, she'd rub her hands back slow like that. And I said, "Why?" She said, "Because I didn't know if he a
hardworking man, 'cause
by the calluses,
yeah.
by the calluses that was on his." Because my grandmother was in Mississippi, and she's like, "If you was a slick nigga, your hands was too smooth."
Yeah.
She was like, "He's a conner, right? He don't work. He just in here talking good. When that dude come in, sweat, take his hat off. How you doing, Miss Ruby?" That's my grandmother name. "How you doing, Miss Ruby?" "Doing good." And she shake his hand. "Would you like something to drink?" "Oh, hard-working man. You like something to drink? You like something to eat?" And he sit down there, and then when he leave, he thinking about her too.
Yeah.
Because there's something that she just did and presented herself in such a way that was grave and beautiful and respectful. And he felt her rub across his hand to see if he was a hard worker. So it's like our view and what we look at is, "Oh, he fine. Oh, he look good."
Cassandra said our grandmother put up with any and everything, though.
Yeah. Well, grandma.
What's potential to you in a woman?
You know what? Just the conversation. I go back to me and my wife. I met my wife at my best friend's wedding. We were both in the wedding. and there were two women there. And my wife was a hostess, and there was another girl that was a hostess. And everybody was like, man, the hostess is bad, right? We in the wedding, and I went and I got her number. But it was the conversation. It was her background. It was what we were talking about. You know what I mean? I was like, all right, you go to UCLA. Okay, you go to school. All right, cool. I was finished with school. I wasn't trying to go back. I was like, all right, okay, what you trying to do? She's like, I don't know, maybe accounting. I want to be a teacher or whatever. All right, well, you know, she's talking about her mother and her family. So I saw the potential of, one, I saw a family. I saw, you know, I'm good times. I always tell people I'm good times. And she was the Huxtables. You know what I mean? It was like, okay, I want my kids to grow up with that mindset. College,
Yeah.
both grandparents. Happy anniversary, mom and dad. 62 years yesterday.
Yeah.
Right? Like it was like, oh, it fit. You know, this, okay. Thank you, Lord.
What
Not
do you
that-
see? What do you see the difference in the women now?
One,
Than
what I've seen before, even in church, they don't want to be married. Everybody's INDPE. Everybody independent. I got my own but they lonely all at the same time. That's what I see. Like I want somebody, but I don't know how to be. Like.
Do you feel like that saying is true when women say that? Oh, I could get a man, but I'd rather be single.
They're lonely. That's what they are. You weren't designed to be single. That's the problem. You weren't designed to be by yourself. You weren't. So that's why I say to everybody on your page, I love you, sisters. I pray for you. You're blessed, but you were not designed that way. And a lot of it is our fault as men because we weren't designed to be players. That wasn't it. We weren't designed to be the way that a lot of men are. But a lot of things throughout history and different things that have happened, trauma in men's lives, men not having fathers, I think a lot of women who have raised single mothers have done their best, but sometimes they've done young boys going into men, they've done them some harm as well by taking up for him. And when he's trying, no, kick that nigga out the house.
Yeah.
Make him grow up like my mother did. Bye.
Yeah.
I remember coming on with 2 hefty bags. Get on the bus from LA to Pasadena, go to your daddy's house.
Yeah.
Be a man. And at the end of the day, the greatest thing my mother could have ever did was put me out. And
It made you figure it out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Get your butt out of here. Get your butt to work.
Before we
Go.
run out of time, I want to touch on child support.
Go ahead.
Child support, I feel like, and I'm not going to say all women, some women, I was told that are putting men on child support because they end up getting in another relationship with another woman and they're upset. Then you hear she put me on child support because I just don't want her no more. But a lot of women I see put men on child support that ain't even got a job. So what are you proving? What do you think child support was actually made for? I know some of it could be good. Like, yeah, women you're supposed to take care of your child. But then you get the men that's like, oh, take me off of child support and I'll make sure I give you this, you know what I'm saying, this amount of month. But why you wasn't doing that before I put you on child support?
Because now I got the man on me, right? I got the man on me. And I get you. I think that comes back to, again, the bad decision that you guys made.
Wait, now.
Most of the time, the bad decision you guys made to have a child.
Some things happen. You can.
Again, the bad decision you guys made to have sex without condom, knowing that you didn't want no kids with that person, right? And so now, I have a son who has who has a baby mama, right? And I told my son, I said, as a father, I said, you don't want, and this is what I told him. I said, you do not want her to put you on child support. So what I would do, I looked at how much money he was making. I said, one, record everything that you're doing. I said, I don't know the number. I ain't never had to deal with it. Mm-hmm. I know it's around whatever, for one kid.
Right.
I said, I'm watching you right now make At that time, 1,000 a week. Now I'm watching you make 6,000 a week. This is what I need you to do. I need you to give her. I told him, I need you to give her literally $500 a week. There is no number you can put on any child. I just don't believe that. I don't care what the systems say. I don't care. There's no number because there's no amount of time that you can match with money.
$500 a week is a lot for one kid.
It doesn't matter. I told you there ain't. So if it's 200, it don't matter what they give you. The time it is to have your father in the next room cannot be matched. I done had it both ways. I done had my father in the next room, and I had my father all the way in, 45 minutes away. But I grew up with him in the next room, and now not to have him in the next room, you can't give me no money. Because that comfort and security of having my dad in the next room is unmatched. It ain't no money that can take that. Because if I get up, I'm back,
you
right?
can't. Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, like I told him, I knew how much money he was making. What I was saying was, cover yourself. Take care of your kid.
Right.
Make sure that when you giving her $500 a week, because you can, I'm talking about somebody that can, because you can, and you recording it, and you doing what you need to do. If she owe you some money.
Yeah, but my
Right,
thing,
but at the end
the
of the
reason
day,
why I
you
said
can't
that is
pay
because
for it.
my thing is why aren't men more so when a woman child support, do share custody? Then you don't have to.
Most dudes share custody so they don't have to pay.
But if
child
you want to be, time, you want time with your kid, not just being able to
And I'm
give
just
them
gonna
a
say
check
it, dudes can get
giving
mad
them
all
a
I
check
want.
each week.
The only reason dudes
Get the time, too.
Yeah, the only reason half dudes do joint custody is because if you paying $800 a month, it go down to $400. That's all.
I don't feel like that would be it.
I talk to dudes. Man, you better go get joint. You don't have to pay that $800. Do you really want to spend time with your son? $800 ain't no money when it comes to the time and the time you get to rear and be a man to your son. So at the end of the day, man, joint custody or not,
a man will give up custody just because
he don't want to pay.
I'm not saying give up custody and pay child support because he don't want to give the time to the child.
Absolutely.
That's where it's at.
But that's what I'm saying. The time don't match. And so I think a lot of times, but I think when women do what you said, I'm going to go put him on. She put me on because we ain't. Put me on now. Because if I ain't going to be with you and the minute we not together, you going to put me on, come on, man, get out of here with that. That's sorry.
Yeah.
That's sorry. You let me know who you are. You really just wanted to be with me, and sorry. Sorry, not gonna happen. You know what I mean? Nah, can't do it. Can't do it. It's not. It's
Shamita said time is everything, right, girl? I feel that
is
too.
that sweet meat?
Huh?
Shamita?
Kahaya said some women are doing it out of spite and still
Absolutely.
don't let them see their kids. Now I'm all for it, and it's used if it's used accordingly, and the kids are still a part of their father's life.
Just understand, and then I just want most women that do that in a bad way. Just understand what happens when you do that. Just understand what happens when you do that.
When you don't let your kids see
Because
the father.
now the kid is in a whole nother space.
Right.
Right? And the space that kid is in is they're going to get to a certain age. And I love what my mother and my father both told me. And this was in their angry years. One day you're going to see who your father is. And my father said, one day you're going to see who your mama is. And you know what happened? It happened. I saw her and I saw him. I saw two people who got together. They knew each other since they were 12. I know that and a lot of different things happened through the 60s and having kids and all this. And I saw a woman who missed out on a lot of her life and a man who was the oldest of 17 who was just trying to have a family because that's what he was used to. And different things happened with both of them. And they outgrew each other. And I respected my father. I respected my mother. I respect my mother for staying as long as she did. And she told us, I stayed because of y'all. and I married the best man to be a father to my children, but I didn't love him no more. And I was good. Once I got old enough to process that, I was good. I didn't look at my mother or my father with the anger that I had. So what I would tell any young woman, young man going through that, your kid's gonna grow up. And they're gonna get to a place they're gonna have to make a decision, and they can walk around traumatized and angry
Right.
with you based upon how you acted. And then you'll be like some 55, 60-year-old woman going, oh no, why my son don't want to talk to me? Because he realizes, he starts saying, oh, I see what dad was dealing with. Or possibly like, man, I don't know, what are you doing? He'll be like, I see how you treated moms. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they'll get to the place where they're old enough to process it and be like, okay, I see. And that's where I was. I was like, okay, I see what it was. And I love both of y'all. Y'all just wasn't good together.
Yeah. Well, I know we running out of time.
We running out of time.
I got so much stuff. I still got so much stuff to talk about, but goodness, I didn't get to touch on everything, you guys, but
I'm gonna just say this to everybody: this season gonna be hot.
Man.
I'm not gonna be in this seat all the time. I'm only in this seat when her guests don't show up, and she like, "Come on."
yeah, we
all
had
right?
to change
But
the dates a couple of
there
times.
you go. You know what I mean? But
because
hey,
of him.
you at the Hope Academy Studios, we changed it for who y'all was talking about. We was looking like a funeral home. We don't look like no. We can put. We got a real producer in the back.
A real producer
We got
in the
Coach
back.
Pitts in the back getting it in, and our camera was live. We got the TV, Desi AI stuff. We made Desi song. Hey, did anybody
Oh,
tell
y'all,
you?
did y'all hear the song?
Yeah, hey, you gotta put all the songs on Facebook. Ask
Yeah.
everybody which song they like as your intro.
Yeah.
And let's go. But it's gonna be a fun season. Relationship, community stuff that we need to talk
Schools,
about.
everything.
We didn't talk about schools with the
Yeah,
volley,
but
with
I
the
know we gotta
volleyball.
do that,
We
yeah.
gotta talk about that
Gosh.
stuff. A lot of stuff going on. We got Halloween coming up.
Yep.
We got Thanksgiving and Christmas. So a lot of different things. It's cupcaking season. Ain't it getting cold?
It's cupcaking
Ain't
season.
that what they? And I am a pastor, y'all. So I try to keep it as real as
He
possible.
trying to keep. I'm.
Transparent Truth. Worship
He's
Center.
a clean version. I'm the dirty version.
It's just-
Don't just play, y'all.
but I won't be here, but I'll be in the back with the producer, so you'll hear me all the time going, no, Desi, that ain't right. Stop talking about me like that. But tune in.
Yes.
Bring your topics.
If you want to be a sponsor, hit me up.
Yes.
Hit my inbox up. Y'all already know I go crazy on the promotion.
Hey, and we
Let-
want to thank these sponsors one more time.
Thank you to Account on Us Mobile Taxes. Hit her up, Tamra, and then also Ruby, Trainer, Iron and Grind Training. And I actually
Ruby
made
was
that
on.
name up for her.
Ruby was on, huh?
Yeah, Ruby was, yeah.
Ruby got my grandmother's name. Ruby, I love you. You all right with me. I don't even
And
know you.
I want you guys to know too, some upcoming stuff. We have Halloween coming up. I am now managing the Envy Lounge Bar and Lounge. We have Taco Tuesday tomorrow. Come out, R&B, tacos, drink specials, and all that good stuff. Come out and have a good time and relax. Older version, you know, keep it old school. And also we got a few. I know we have a few events going on, but I'll post them on my Facebook page. What else?
Harvest Fest.
Okay.
So we got Harvest Fest 2001 Truxton Saturday at 2:00. Face painting, jumper.
Okay.
For the kids, all free. It's at my church, the Worship Center of Bakersfield, right on 2001 Truxton, right across the street from where we are at the podcast studios, the Hope Academy podcast studios. But we'll be there. Food, candy for the kids. It's our Harvest Fest.
Oh, that's
we
what's
don't
up.
do Halloween, so bring your kids. Come on out. Let them get in the jumper. Get candy. Face paint is free. From 2:00 to it's 4 hours, so like 2 to 6.
Okay.
So come on through. Love to have you guys. Love to meet you guys. And bless you.
And don't forget about the women group. I'm gonna post on Facebook later or tomorrow so we can get us women together.
Yep.
And bash men. I'm just playing.
That's what they do.
And like I said, if you want to be on this show and let's talk with me, Then let's do it. Coffee and tea. And I'll see you episode 2. And we out.
Go ahead and play that music.